Hi there, Virgo. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So today we're going to be looking at your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for the extended and personal reading with me. Okay, so as usual, Virgo, this is going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your overall energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? You got a lot of cards coming out for a section in which I'll always only pull one card out. So we're going to talk about it. In your overall energy, you have the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords in reverse, and you also have the Ace of Swords. What is challenging you, you have the Empress. I feel that this challenges here has a lot to do with you feeling that kind of like burnt out or depleted. The Empress, whenever it comes in reverse, it tells us about us reflecting to ourselves, like, I give so much to a certain type of situation and I'm not getting anything in return in the way that I wanted it to be. Because when we're talking about the Empress, we're also talking about the kind of like love languages, the kind of love, the kind of attention, the kind of comfort that we feel that we need. We provide so much to another person and yet we're not getting in return at the present moment. So yeah, in the past, you have the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands in reverse from this person's side. From your side, you have the Chariot and you also have the World card. I feel that in the past, you were focusing a lot more on putting things into perspective, putting things into being more practical, very realistic here, Virgo. And I feel that you feel the need that, I want to go to directions in which I know for certain this is something that is going to, be of a long-term goodness for me. Now, when it comes to this person, they have the Seven of Swords and also the Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel that they had a lot of hesitancies in the beginning and it's starting to decrease. However, there are things here that they're not really telling you with the Seven of Swords. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? Now, in the present moment, you have the Four of Swords and you also have the Hangman. From this person's side, they have the Ace of Cups and also the King of Cups. I feel that at this present moment, you really do not want to be thinking about love, okay? You want to see things from a different perspective. And yet again, if it disturbs your peace, if it is somewhat requiring you to do something, I feel that you are not really in the mood for that. However, from this person's side, I feel that this person loves you, Virgo. I feel that there's an emotional availability here that they are presenting in this energy. And I feel that they really, really want to make something work with you emotionally. Now, from your side in the future, you have the Page of Cups and also the Justice. From this person's side, they have the Five of Pentacles and also the Four of Cups. I feel that in the future, there's something about you wanting to bring about some sort of balance in your life. I feel that this process has started way before these recent past that we're talking about, where you feel the need of like, I can't be too impulsive. I can't be too reckless about a certain type of things. I need something here that is stable. Thus, when it comes to this relationship, you felt the need to bring about some sort of balance to not only your emotional state, but also your mental state in regards to making a decision about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I feel that because I feel that you have strong feelings for them with the Page of Cups right here. You're also optimistic. You're also very romantic. You're also very dreamy when it comes to it. But also with the Justice, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm like that, but it's not as if like I'm going to be centering them in my whole world. And I feel that in the future, because of that, this person is going to be a bit disappointed about it with the Five of Pentacles and also the Four of Cups, okay? So now let's start clarifying your reading here, Virgo. I'll use this one. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. Okay, Four of Swords from your side, clarified by the Four of Cups, the Magician, and also the Six of Wands. I feel that there is something about you recognizing the pattern, that you have this tendency to make things work or manifest find a workaround, find a solution, for somebody who either always sulks, always critiques, always complain, or somebody who just doesn't appreciate the effort that you're putting into this. That's why you have the Empress in a challenging position, because you feel either disrespected or unappreciated here. Now, from their side, they have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups, the Death, and also the King of Wands. Have you ever tell them this, Virgo? Because for them, it's business like usual, It's really business like usual. Again, if the question is, do they have feelings? Do they love you? Yes. But they're not really aware of the fact that you're having a burnout right now, and they're not really aware of the fact that you feel either disrespected or unappreciated. Now, King of Cups clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Let's see from your side. Page of Wands, the Hangman clarified by the Page of Wands, the King, the Emperor, and also the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I strongly feel that you feel the need to withdraw yourself for a little bit so that you could reset your nerve system because you're burned out. Yeah. This is how it's going to be. This is, the rules or the way in which I protect the comfort that I have. And even if I need to distance myself from certain people, I just have to, okay? I just have to. When the Empress shows in a challenging position, it tells me that you're so tired. It's burnout, emotional burnout. It's like a mother who has, let's say, for instance, 3 kids, and she does everything for everybody, and nobody appreciate her work, And I feel like this is you. You're just burnt out. You're so high-strung, overly stimulated to a point where you feel the need to distance yourself. You could be isolating here too. Now, from their side, King of Cups clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. I just feel that you're dealing with somebody here who's either one, insensitive, or they're not aware of this burnout that you guys are feeling, or this, I feel underappreciated. I don't feel seen. I don't feel chosen. I don't feel valued, Anisa. I don't feel this person knows it. Okay? Because I see them wanting to fix it. Okay, let's clarify the future. I want to clarify the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So Page of Cups from your side, this Page of Cups has nothing to do with them, but more so about you, where I feel that in the future I really like the energy of the Page of Cups, like if you ask me, what is your energy? Like people would say maybe Queen of Cups or something like that. No, I actually like Page of Cups because I feel that it defines me very much. And because Page of Cups is a state where you have this childlike type of optimism about life, where you feel good and you start giggling and you start, being happy and all that. And I feel that this is you in the future, Virgo. If you feel that you haven't been happy or having this really childlike type of optimism and all that, I think you guys are going to be in the future, because I see a wish fulfillment happening here, but it may not got to do with this connection whatsoever, but it's more so about you creating that by your own. Okay. And I feel that you guys are going to be protecting this little space of yours. And I understand that, because I feel that because you've been emotionally burned out, you feel not valued, you feel not respected, you feel not chosen and all that. When you are able to create a world on your own where you are able to fulfill all of these things that this person or any other person could not feel, that it fills that void. Like this is so good that you don't want people touching it. And I feel that you may be a bit dismissive, or you might be a bit hostile to this person. Okay. This Page of Cups in the start could be about anything. It could be about you finding a new hobby, or for some people, there are people out there who actually find joy in watching, drama series or something like that. Like it could be something like that, something that you find so much joy that makes you feel like childlike optimism to a point where you don't want to be disturbed in this. Yeah. And I feel that with the Page of Swords and also the Five of Wands is like, it's not done. It's more about, don't disturb this one little world that I created for myself that I'm happy in. Now, from this person's side, Five of Pentacles, clarified by the High Priestess, the Two of Wands, and also the Five of Swords. You see, this person has felt your change in the present moment and also in the future, because I feel that, again, once you found that little world that you have, this person starts to feel that distancing, yeah? And I feel that this person would probably give it a rest for about 2, so it could either be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, until I do see them. Let's see. Let's clarify the Four of Cups and the Justice. Four of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Let's see from you. Okay, so Justice, clarified by the Strength, the Three of Swords, and also the World. Okay, so again, that Page of Cups on the Star card could be about anything, all right? It could be about you thinking about, you know what, I'm going to write a new book. I'm going to launch a new podcast. Right? And you give all of your energy towards that, but you feel not supported. And I do feel that this person is not going to be supporting you in the future, which is then going to cause you, I'm not going to say hurt, but more so of accepting. Like accepting that, yeah, I'm just going to be focusing a lot more on myself. And it's going to hurt and it's going to sting this person by a lot. Okay, let's pull some advice card for you here, Virgo. Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands, and also the Hangman. This is beautiful because it tells me that, sometimes healing could mean experiencing new experience to then train our nervous system that this is our new normal. And I think this is your advice. If you've been feeling underappreciated in a place that you are in, or in the community, or, with all that you're in, it means that you need to, because it has become your familiarity, it has become your normal. In order for you to change that, you don't need more meditation, you don't need more healing. You need to introduce your nerve system into a new reality to a point where it is becoming your new normal. Hence, you got that shifting of identity, okay? Because I feel that once you start feeling good about yourself, once you start having that childlike optimism that I was talking about earlier, once you start gaining, the positive attention, and once you start feeling good about yourself, I see that you are going to start thinking things differently. Okay? So I think that is it from reading for you here, Virgo. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for, and I'll see you guys on the extended. Bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.